Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. Today I've got another concealer review for you on the much raved about Haus Labs by Lady Gaga TRICLONE Skin Tech Concealer. I picked this up when they did a little one-day only re-release on the Sephora app. However, this product is available as of September 7th on Sephora's website and on the Haus Labs website all the time. First, we'll chat about the claims on this product, and then I will tell you whether or not I think this is a good concealer to pick up right now when there are so many options available, or if you should pass on this one. And I am on the Sephora website right now. This product is $32 at Sephora and houselabs.com, and it says it is a lightweight, long-wearing, non-comedogenic concealer that does more than cover. It visibly blurs, depuffs, brightens, and conceals with medium to buildable coverage. And it says it's a natural finish. The thing that I really like about Haus Labs products, they have a lot of proprietary ingredients, a lot of good skincare ingredients in them, and this product is no exception. It says right here it has niacinamide, known to brighten and boost skin hydration. I love that ingredient for giving a smoother effect to the skin, so was excited about that. And then of course the fermented arnica that is also in their foundation, and that visibly reduces the look of redness and irritation. And that is really one thing that I love their foundation for, is it does seem to calm my skin down. I do have some redness in my skin, and I really like that about that product. And then they also have in this product a hyaluronic acid complex that visibly plumps and hydrates. It says, made with high-tech skin-loving ingredients and flexible pigments that seamlessly adapt to the skin, this proprietary formula blurs fine lines, brightens depuffs, conceals redness and hyperpigmentation, and leaves skin hydrated. It is mica-free and, as I mentioned, non-comedogenic. That seems to be their basis of claims. It's a medium coverage, hydrating product with those skincare ingredients. So let's jump into my thoughts. I've been using this for about a week now, and I will first off mention this concealer. We've seen a lot of releases lately have a very thin formula. This is a pretty thick concealer. If you like formulas like Pat McGrath's concealer formula or a Tarte Shape Tape, this is along the lines of that thickness wise, and there's mine. I've got shade 11 that I'll mention that as well and kind of talk about the shade here shortly. But it is a thicker formula. And additionally, the component that this product is in, they've got their typical, silver topped packaging, but I noticed that they have a giant doe foot applicator on here that is almost difficult to get out of the tube. They are really trying to clean that brush off, it seems, and I appreciate that. It really does load the product well, and I like that it doesn't put too much on the applicator. So pleased with the applicator overall. It is very large. However, I personally prefer a large applicator. I like to be able to take a concealer and do one swipe or a few dots, and those dots or swipes are sizable enough to cover my under eye dark circles, which really span the whole area down to this nice little cavern there. So I like a thicker concealer usually. However, this formula it does take some getting used to if you've been using some thinner formulas lately, which I have. The Makeup by Mario concealer, the new Tula concealer, those are very thin formulas, and this has a very creamy texture. You can really feel the hydration. Now, when I say that, if you have oily skin like myself, please don't be scared of this. It's not overly tacky. It's not something that is not going to be settable. If anything, I find this product to almost feel like a self-setting concealer. So very settable, also can be worn unset in my opinion. But the shining moment that I feel that this concealer has a place in my collection for is its ability to be creaseless. Now, they don't major on that in any of their claims, but I have to say this concealer might be the least creasing concealer I've ever used on my under eyes. Now, I don't have a lot of under eye wrinkling just yet. I'm sure I'll get there, but there's enough to count. Everybody has some sort of movement under the under eye, and so there will be creasing in product you put under there. However, this one, it stuns me. This formula is so hydrating, so long wearing, but creaseless. I have looked at my under eyes every time I've worn this midday and in the evening and thought, I can't believe there's no product collecting. I can't believe as hydrating as this is that there's no product collecting, because typically for my skin type, the more hydrating a product, the more it collects under the under eye. So if you're someone that has a lot of fine lines, a lot of texture under the under eye, this is amazing for that. This product is really kind to your texture and to your fine lines, and I would highly recommend it for anyone with that as a concern. Now on to the coverage claims. I think this is a true medium coverage. I don't see this as full for me personally, and I think this is a formula that has to be played with. It's not a formula that I think once you swipe it on, you can immediately start to blend, because for my dark circle level, I feel like some of it blends away. Now, I did choose shade 11, which is what I was recommended on their shade match. I feel like had it been a more brightening shade, perhaps it would not blend away as much as it does. This is fairly close to a skin match for me. However, it was listed as a brightening shade for my skin tone. So I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked at the range in store, but choosing a brightening shade might help with that. Personally, my best method of this concealer I've found is to put it on and let it set for about 30 seconds. Do some contour, maybe do some more blending of the foundation, and then blend this in after about 30 seconds, and it has a lot more coverage. I found that when I went in and blended right away, I was having to put an additional dot right around here just to give me the coverage level that I'm comfortable with. Now, I will say this is a true medium. This has such a natural look. I think it could be worn alone. I think it's great with foundation, and it really has that undetectable coverage thing down, which I feel like is on so many concealers' claims these days, but undetectable is so hard to do. But this really achieves it. I highly recommend this if you have a lot of texture, a lot of fine lines. I think you'll like it. As far as the skin loving factors in this product, I've only been using it for a short time. I can't speak to whether or not it's really shown any skin benefits for me. However, while I'm wearing it, I do feel like the under eye looks smoother, it feels hydrated. All of those claims are met. So I think as far as a skincare ingredient product, this is a hit. I think this would be a hit if you have really fine lines under your under eye or texture and you want a really smooth under eye, and you want something that's got a medium coverage but still feels and looks natural. Something that can transition you from day makeup to night makeup. Additionally, something that can be worn on a no makeup day, because this can be worn really undetectably. Highly recommend this one. I think they really did a great job on this. I think it's pretty unique from anything I have in my collection right now, because it is so incredibly crease proof, which is something that I didn't really expect. I've never had a concealer that doesn't crease at all on my under eyes, even without setting. So highly recommend this one. If you can pick it up, give it a shot. Thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down below if you've picked up this concealer or if you're going to pick up any of the new concealer launches that are available at Sephora and Ulta right now. There are definitely a lot of them. Thank you again for watching. Please like and subscribe for more beauty content.